Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. The Utah Jazz coming to this one following a loss to the Pistons.
And they had to be sensational defensively on that night to compensate for the fact that they just couldn't find a rhythm offensively.
Well, I don't think they're really built to play those kind of grinded-out, low-scoring games. It just doesn't seem to be in their DNA to me.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. The forwards are Hayward and Favors. Pairing up in the backcourt, Trey Burke and Alec Burks. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And guys, James Harden, much criticized for his defense a couple seasons ago. I really felt like he was dialed in at that end, and he has improved mightily over that season.
Here's Burke. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
A short time ago, Quinn Snyder and I were able to chat. He said that one player he's really wary of is Anthony Davis, adding he can impact the game in so many ways. Defense, shot blocking, rebounding, and scoring. He's still adding muscle, and we've got to capitalize on that strength advantage at both ends. Kevin, that's the MO for any young player. We'll see how he stands up to it.
Thanks again, Doris. And Utah has possession. Burke kicks to Burks. And the rejection by Harden. Pass to Burks. Second shot opportunity. Favors with a wide open look. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Davis sets a screen. Paul passes to Davis. From downtown, Harden missing again. Jazz have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Knocked away and stolen by LeBron. And here we go, LeBron.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Now, here's Burks. He's coming off a 10-point game against Detroit.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Jazz have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Floats one, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Jazz shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And the first one drops. Utah was so tough near the end of last season, Greg. They weren't going to make the playoffs, but they did give other teams some trouble.
It's a great point. And how about going 19-10 after the All-Star break? Another team that would have been in the playoffs if they were in the East.
Harden outside. The feed to Cousins. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Cousins has got his first bucket of the night. Utah leading.
And, you know, for the Jazz, you mentioned their post-All-Star break surge. I mean, that 19-10 record was good enough for 6th best in the league.
The Jazz with another miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Hayward outside. Passes it to Burke. Favors sets the pick for Burke. He dishes it to Favors. And the shot is good. Favors has got 6.
And really, the Jazz were a team nobody wanted to play after the break. They were over 500 against the rest of the West and had some big wins over playoff teams in the process. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
That one goes. Count it.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now, here is Harden. 8 points his last outing, and the foul on Alec Burks. There's the pass to Davis. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Hayward outside. Gobert with a screen on James. Hayward dishes to Gobert. Hayward against James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hayward goes in. Nice D from Cousins. Gone 50% from the field to this point. 4 of 8 from 15 feet away. LeBron with another miss.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
And it's Hayward again missing.
You know, Anthony Davis, seen as a defense-first superstar when he was drafted out of Kentucky, but his offensive game has really blossomed so much that you'd say it's defense now where he still can really improve.
And here's Burke following the 3 from Chris Paul. Gobert with a screen on LeBron. Gobert with a screen for Burke. And Gobert kicks to Favors. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4-5.
Harden outside. James outside. Cousins, the pass to Harden. The 10-footer. Burks pulls it in.
They've got a narrow edge here in rebounding early on. You wonder how much that'll play going forward.
Yeah, it's a game of inches, and every play counts.
Now here's Burke. That I'm sure will change. And Davis sends it back. And they get it back. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Anthony Davis, number 1. 4th, Rudy Gobert.
You know, between the two of them, these guys denied an awful lot of opportunities for their opponents. I mean, they did a terrific job of denying shots and protecting the paint.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Booker, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Dante Exum in for Burke. And here's Harden for 3, and that is good. And that'll tie this game up.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
No doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
Yeah, that's a winning formula as far as I'm concerned. They've been the aggressors and far more assertive on the offensive end.
LeBron can't get it to go.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Exum kicks to Hayward. And the rejection by James. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And James with the basket on the assist by Paul.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Exum. Hayward up top, covered by LeBron. Burks misses the 3. Here is Harden. And it's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And Derek Favors known for his work ethic, and he talked about his focus on developing his skills.
I just want to get better. I just want to keep it.
Well, the desire is there, and sounds like the commitment that he's showing is to how far, Trey, you think he can go?
Well, you talk about desire and commitment, and then you throw in the fact that he has the talent that can be built upon and improved. One big factor will be injuries. That's the big X factor that determines so many more careers than desire. Talent and commitment, you need to stay on the court.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Paul out there with Harden. Then there's Davis. And it's LeBron James. And it's Cousins in at the 5.
And, guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting them get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt. But still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
And, you know, Gordon Hayward was involved in one of the more fascinating NBA draft stories. It started after his father confirmed that Gordon would submit his name to the draft but would not immediately hire an agent.
Yeah, reportedly, Dad created a highly detailed 2-page questionnaire that he gave prospective agents, which is not something that's typical.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Paul dishes to Davis. Harden right side. Shoots from 14. Here's Cousins, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. A chance here now for a three-point play.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
The Jazz making a switch here. Gobert's checked in.
And on the topic of Hayward hiring an agent, it was reported that the questionnaire was just the beginning and that prospective agents also went through quite a grilling. In addition to that, you talk about a thorough process.
6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game. Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swing, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
Thompson for the triple. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Jazz have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter.
You know, back to Hayward, obviously his first NBA contract was subject to the rookie wage scale, but his second contract, 4-year max deal. So whatever the Haywards have done as far as agent vetting, it's paid off.
One thing about Kevin Durant, when you talk with him, he's got such a laid-back demeanor. I mean, his pulse doesn't quicken. And when you ask opponents, they'll tell you he is as competitive, Greg, as they come.
Yeah, what you see on the outside with Kevin is a mirage, a fake out, if you will, because on the inside, this guy burns with competitive fire and brimstone.
Thompson for 3. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Both free throws good from Hood.
And with Durant, his competitive spirit really comes out in crunch time. He demands the ball when the game's on the line. And more often than not, he gets it and delivers.
Thompson with the bucket.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
And guys, talking about Durant, he may not wear it on his sleeve, but he's really upped his energy and emotion on the defensive end. I mean, he's seen that defense wins championships, and that's the only thing on his mind right now.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Quinn Snyder was going over with his team. He urged them to do everything possible to create open looks for each other. Talked about setting picks, running more set plays, anything to shake free of that defense. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Hayward passes to Exum. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
You know, guys, Dante Exum is such a fluid, versatile athlete. Really shows great promise. Has tremendous size and length for a point guard. Can also play the 2. His rookie season last year, though, a mixed bag.
Alec Burks checked in for Rodney Hood. For Dante Exum, Greg, last season he didn't shoot the ball that well, and his turnover rate was what you might expect from a rookie, but his defense was good. In fact, borderline excellent at times.
That's a great point, Kevin. And you know what I like about Exum, when his shot wasn't falling, you know, he didn't allow it to affect the other facets of his game. He would find ways to contribute, and that's the kind of attitude that so many scouts got excited about when they were talking about this guy in the first place.
Here's Curry after Alec Burks' score. Dishes it to Thompson. No good on the triple. For Utah, they've gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Nice D from Aldridge.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Curry with a wide open look. And Thompson kicks to Anthony. Anthony with the screen on Gobert. Pass to Durant. The tray. And he gets it to go. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck. How about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
That's not the visual I was looking for right now, but there have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Count the bucket. Booker's got 10 points in the game.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Outside Curry. Feeds it to Aldridge. Thompson for 3. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. And it's 8 points for Klay Thompson.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Gobert, the screen. Here's Booker, and he uses the glass on the layup. Booker's got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Thompson inside the line, and he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. He's got 10.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
29 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Aldridge. Anthony dishes to Thompson. Here's Durant. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
19 seconds left now here in the second. Jazz trail by 4. And here's Burks. To the paint. And Favors gets it to go in on the assist by Burks. That's 10 points for Derek Favors.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far.
Yes, guys, I'm here with Anthony Davis. And Anthony, based on how the game has been going so far, what's your
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, they were consistent from downtown. The playmakers found open shooters, and the shooters delivered and knocked down shots on a high level. In some ways, it came down to confidence. We'll see if they have that same swagger in the second half.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
They ran their offense very well in the first half. There were almost no forced shots. It was good, smart basketball. The motion in their offense was terrific. They made those defenders work very hard. I like what I saw from them for the most part.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is...
It's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
Check out the game for Booker. He has 12 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Burke's the off guard with Hayward at the 3. And it's Burke and at the 1.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Now here's Gobert. He kicks it to Burks. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Anthony against Favors. Now here's Burks. Just 4 to shoot. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And for LaMarcus Aldridge, always praised for his terrific shooting, his rebounding. As we know, Greg, has always been fantastic. Over the past 2 seasons, he's averaged double-digit boards.
And that's why so many teams wanted him in this last free agency period. His ability to put points on the board as well as clean the boards. What a deadly combination.
Jazz trail by 6. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Burke, the pass to Favors. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. That's 12 points for Derek Favors.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now here's Burke. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Hayward can't hit. Gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Durant in the corner. Favors with the rebound. Utah shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Favors with the screen. Or kicks to Favors. The shot misses. Nice D from Aldridge. Durant against Hayward. Thompson dishes to Anthony. Back to Thompson. Durant in the corner. Durant with another miss.
And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball into three-point territory.
And you're right there, Clark, because anything less than lockdown defense on him is going to result in a triple.
On its way from Curry for 2. Gets to the corner and buries it.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips now on the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Utah calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Irving's checked in for Steph Curry. Now Anthony, after Dante Exum's three-pointer that didn't go.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Burke. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
2 years ago, Utah drafted Trey Burke to be their point guard of the future. Then last year, they drafted Dante Exum. It set up quite a competition between those two.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. Getting back to the Burke-Exum rivalry last year, both young men showed some tremendous promise, yet both shot under 37% from the field. Greg, that's got to improve.
And it will. I mean, last season was tough for both guys in terms of getting used to a certain role. But remember also, when you come into this league, a league of men, and you're that young and you haven't matured, it's going to take you maybe 2 or 3 years before you can find that consistency. And then also factor in both were getting yanked in and out of the lineup. Tough challenge for those young players as they dealt with the ebbs and flow of their confidence.
And Thompson sends it back. Now, here is Irving. Burke covering. Aldridge a screen. Irving kicks to Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 12 points for Kevin Durant.
Boy, a fantastic job by Aldridge to lay into that defender on the screen.
Now, here's Exum. He's guarded closely. Here's Booker. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
That's a very good high percentage look right there.
Picked by Griffin. Thompson outside. It's stolen by Gobert. Exum with it. Picked up by Thompson. And that one's good. Burke.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Now here's Durant. 12 points for him. The shot by Hayward, wide open. He nails it, and we're tied up. Hayward's got 10 points in the game.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Hayward against Durant. Back to Irving. Lets it go. And he gets it to go from the corner.
And Kevin, that's a really sweet stroke from Irving there.
Utah's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. In the corner, it's Hayward. The dish to Exum. 1:15 left in the third. Gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Picked by Griffin. It's Durant on the wing. Defended by Booker. Irving, good.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Jazz trail by 4. Here's Burke. And Durant sends it back. Irving kicks to Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And that's 13 points for Klay Thompson.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Exum passes to Gobert. Will it go? No luck. Nice D from Griffin.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
In transition, here come the Jazz. Hayward leading the charge. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his third rebound tonight. Picked by Griffin. Durant for 3. That is good. Durant's got 7 now in this quarter.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The home team up by 10. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Here's Burke. They've got Paul George, Aldridge out there with Griffin. Then there's Irving. And it's Thompson in a 2-guard. Now here's Burke, covered by Irving. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Now, here's Burks. He's covered by Thompson. Clock at 6. Burks' shot is good. Burks has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Jazz. Being at 50% in a decent groove. Irving dishes to Griffin. Outside Irving. Shot from the wing. Utah with the rebound. Burks has got his third rebound tonight. To the middle. Shot's good by Lyles.
Lovely dish by Columbus's own Trey Burke.
Here's Irving. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. They get Derek Favors. Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. Jazz trail by 10. Here's Burks, and Thompson sends it back. Outside, George. Out to Thompson. Wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
And the Jazz call time here. And guys, for everything we've said about Kyrie Irving over the years, now let's talk about maybe another area, and that is his willingness to give up the ball. LeBron came to town at the beginning of last season. Kyrie didn't even flinch at the prospect of being 1B to 1A. To me, that was a very selfless way of giving the mantle of that team over to LeBron.
I agree with you, and there was some question as to whether Kyrie would be able to do that at this point in his career, but ultimately that's what champions do. Kobe did it for Shaq, Robinson did it for Tim Duncan, and that's really what great players do.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder was saying to his team. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
And getting back to Kyrie, many felt the addition of LeBron would cut down on Kyrie's playmaking opportunities. But Kyrie was near his career average in assists last season. That even further indicates how seamlessly the two superstars were able to gel.
Griffin's shot is good.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Burke kicks to Ingles. Favors with the screen. Out to the right wing. Favors with the screen. Burke. It's hauled in by George.
You know, talking about the effect LeBron had on Kyrie last year, they looked fantastic working together, but the stat sheet also bared that out. Kyrie hit over 40% of his threes for the first time in his career, and he posted the lowest turnover rate of his career, too.
Now, here's Burke. He's guarded closely. Kicks to Ingles. Favors with a screen on George. Pass to Burke. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
To the inside, and it's George finishing it off.
Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. The feed to Burke. And Gobert kicks to Burks. And Irving pulls it down.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Screen by Cousins. Shoots off the screen. That is good. 11 points for Kyrie Irving.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Burke kicks to Burks. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Connects. The jumper drops. Gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Irving passes to Davis. Kicks it out to Harden. A three-pointer off the mark. Jazz trail by 17. Now Burke. Out to the right wing. And Gobert kicks to Favors. Just 5 on the clock. Favors sets the pick for Burks. And stolen by Cousins. It's stolen by Gobert. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. The fast break chance. Good work defensively by Harden. Gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And a wide open look for James. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. And that's now 6 points for LeBron. When you think of James Harden, you don't think much about his athleticism. His strength, though, is exceptional for his position.
Yeah, I think that's his greatest attribute. His ball handling's good, but it's his strength. He's able to run through contact.
.136 left in the fourth quarter of this one, and he gets it to go. 6 points for Rudy Gobert.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
Harden outside. Lets the three fly. Here's Cousins. Back to Irving. Here's the three. Another miss by Harden.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Burke kicks to Favors. He feeds it to Hayward. Favors with the screen. Gobert dishes to Hayward. Nice ball movement by Utah. 6 to shoot. Here's Burke. They get it back. Favors. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Harden up top. Burke's covering. Harden the pass to James. And Cousins kicks to Irving. In the corner, Harden. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
Burke with it. He's picked up by Irving. 19 seconds left in the game. Back to Hayward. Jacks up a three. Cousins pulls it in. Davis dishes to Harden. Fires the three. The shot is off. And so they get the victory here at home. It was a tale of two teams tonight.
Guys, Paul George standing by with